Have you ever looked at a cow and wondered where it came from? Not the farm down the road, but its wild, formidable ancestor? Today, we're traveling back in time to meet one of the most magnificent beasts to ever roam the earth, the Aurochs. This isn't just any old cow story. This is the tale of a true giant. Picture this. A bull standing nearly 2 meters tall at the shoulder with massive, forward-curving horns, a shaggy dark coat, and pure, untamed power. That was the Aurochs. For thousands of years, these giants were a dominant force across Europe, Asia, and North Africa. They weren't just animals. They were legends, symbols of strength and wildness, famously depicted in ancient cave paintings like those at Lascaux. Our ancestors had a complex relationship with the Aurochs. They were a source of food and materials, but hunting them was an incredibly dangerous feat, a true test of courage and skill. In many ancient cultures, from the Celts to the Romans, the Aurochs was revered. Julius Caesar himself wrote about their immense size and ferocity, noting that even the bravest warriors sought to prove their mettle by hunting them. Capturing one alive was considered nearly impossible. So, where did they all go? Sadly, the story of the Aurochs is a cautionary tale. As human civilization expanded, their habitats shrank. Forests were cleared for farmland, and they were hunted relentlessly, not just for survival, but for sport and prestige. Their numbers dwindled over the centuries. They disappeared from Britain in the Bronze Age, from most of mainland Europe by the 1300s, and soon only a small, isolated population remained. The last known herd of Aurochs lived in the Yaktoro forest in Poland. They were even placed under royal protection, a very early attempt at conservation. But it was too little, too late. Poaching, disease passed from domestic cattle, and habitat loss continued to take their toll. In the year 1627, the very last Aurochs, a female, died in that forest, and with her, an entire species vanished from the planet forever. But is the story truly over? Not quite. While the original Aurochs is extinct, its genetic legacy lives on in every single one of the billions of cattle we have today. Every Holstein, every Angus, every breed you can think of carries a piece of that wild ancestor within it. This has inspired some fascinating and ambitious scientific projects. Scientists are using a process called breeding back to try and recreate an animal that looks and behaves as much like the original Aurochs as possible. By selectively breeding certain rustic cattle breeds that retain more of the ancient Aurochs traits, like the Spanish Lydia or the Italian Maramana, they are slowly bringing a shadow of this magnificent beast back to life. These new Aurochs are now being introduced into rewilding projects across Europe, helping to restore natural grazing patterns and bring a piece of the ancient wilderness back to the modern world. The story of the Aurochs is a powerful reminder of our impact on the natural world, but also of our enduring connection to it. It's a tale of loss, legacy, and the incredible hope of restoration. What an amazing journey from ancient legend to modern science. Thanks for joining me on this trip back in time. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the history of our amazing planet. See you next time.